Thanks for joining us. I'm Suzanne Richer with Customs and Trade Solutions, Inc., an advisory firm in international supply chain management. I'm here today on behalf of the Global Trade Academy, who offers our programs on how to pass the Customs Broker's exam. And I'd like to take this opportunity today to speak a little bit about tips that we use to coach our clients through successfully passing this exam. As you begin preparing to successfully pass the Customs Broker's exam, we suggest you start off a technique every single day used by athletes around the world. And that is visualization, seeing yourself successfully passing the exam, remembering that this is the #1 achievement within the import-export industry for moving through a management and senior management position. So many professional athletes will tell you they win the event long before they enter the arena. So each and every day of your study program, begin by seeing yourself successfully pass this exam. It's a very important technique and a very successful one. As you start your study program, we suggest you begin by memorizing the table of contents for the import regulations. This will expedite your study program and allow you to answer the questions within the 3 minutes time frame that you'll be given during the exam. Once you've memorized the table of contents for the import regulations, use this strategy to work through the old exams. They are posted on the website of Customs and also available through the Global Trade Academy. As you read each question, first consider where the answer might come from. List that section next to the question, and then search for the answer. In this way, you're training your brain to remember where different parts of the regulations are and where the test questions generally come from. You'll start to see a trend. Many of these test questions are highly repetitive. They are posed year after year with slight variations of the question. So if you use this technique and then study this way using the old exams, you'll find it's easier to master the information in preparation for the test. Another technique we'd like to suggest is that as you're reading through the test questions and the import regulations, make sure you differentiate between questions that ask for business days versus calendar days. For example, Customs may say, how many days before the 7501, the entry summary, must be filed with Customs? And the answers will include business days versus calendar days. So differentiate between the two. If possible, create a shortcut list of all the different days forms are due and differentiate between business and calendar days. We also suggest that you be very familiar with the general notes of the Harmonized Tariff Schedule. Take the opportunity to move through the notes, making a list of definitions that appear. Early on in the general notes, you'll notice there's a list of abbreviations. There's a second list of abbreviations all the way at the end of the general notes. Mark these 2 pages because often 1 to 2 questions will come from this area, and if you're not familiar with the general notes, you won't be able to find them quickly enough to answer the question. We could give you many other tips to prepare for the Customs Broker's exam, so we've taken the time to develop a quick reference guide that carries many of these tips and many others, and they're available through the Global Trade Academy. Please check their website for more information, and we wish you great success in studying for this exam.